Fox 61, Connecticut's news station, begins with a Weather Watch alert.
Well, the summer temperatures are arriving in less than 24 hours. Thanks for being with us here. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Bridget Bjorlo. Certainly warm out there today, but it's only heating up from here.
Taking a live look outside now at Hartford, New Haven, Middletown, and Mohegan Sun. Yep, starting tomorrow, towns all across Connecticut will be in the midst of a heat wave.
Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now. Rachel, so how hot will it get?
We're looking at highs in the 90s, feeling like triple digits starting tomorrow and continuing through Friday. And it looks like we're going to even see actual temperatures approach triple digits on Thursday away from the shoreline. It is the hottest inland. It is not going to be as hot at the shoreline, but we're still going to be sweating across the state. And we wanted to let you know and issue this weather watch alert just as a reminder to take care of yourself. It can be trouble if you're spending long periods of time outside without taking breaks, and heat exhaustion possible for those without AC. Make sure that you're keeping an eye on loved ones or maybe folks that can't take care of themselves. The National Weather Service has issued various heat advisories, excessive heat watches. Notice they're not in effect for the shoreline or for southeastern Connecticut, Middlesex, New London County. And the reason why is because we don't quite see the heat index reach around or above triple digits. Temperatures won't be as hot in those locations, but as I mentioned before, we're still all sweating statewide. 80 right now in Meriden, 77 in Chester. Dare I say comfortable in comparison as to what's ahead in the coming days. By the news at 11, we're in the low 70s. Overnight lows will be in the 60s as we head towards daybreak, and then tomorrow the heat is on. We're looking at highs in the low to mid 90s inland, upper 80s for the Connecticut shoreline, but feeling like triple digits. The heat index combines the heat and humidity, and notice we're getting well into the 90s and could approach triple digits by afternoon. And of course tomorrow we're just getting started. We're going to talk about when the heat breaks, the next timing for showers and storms, and your traveler's forecast coming up.
All right, Rachel, thank you. So yeah, with the kind of heat we're talking about today, tonight state and local officials are urging residents to prepare a family cool down plan.
Fox 61's Matt Karen shows us how an ever-growing number of splash pads will play a key role in cooling off the community.
Ah, yes, the shade of a picturesque palm tree might have you thinking that we are in the Bahamas, but no. We're here in Connecticut, South Windsor, Connecticut, at the beginning of what is expected to be our first heat wave of summer 2024. We're sliding and splashing into summer. What about ice cream?
Yeah. Maybe.
Popsicles?
Yeah.
Connecticut has made new investments in beating the heat. Whether it's the new shaded canopy playground in East Windsor or the new splash pad in South Windsor. Some like it hot. What do you like about it?
That's nice and warm, and then I got to go in water and really mix it together. It just feels good.
On this day, temps in the 80s. The sights and sounds of summer had families flocking to the fun.
Go to the beach.
Not in the sand, but on the concrete.
I love it. This is our first time here.
Over the next several days, community splash pads are going to play a key part in Connecticut's cooling plan. This one in South Windsor is brand new, and as you can tell, pretty popular. With school out and the heat index expected to crack triple digits, families are making their heat wave survival plans.
Hide out in the AC. Close all the curtains.
We found Kelsey Ledden sitting in her shade chair with the family tent. Her tip to avoid the scorching sun:
go out in the morning before the sun is at its peak, or go out in the evening.
Other families told Fox 61 they'll be staying as close to the H2O as possible.
We're going to try to stay cool, so we started here today. We're going to hit up the lake tomorrow, my brother's pool the next day, and that's the plan.
Reporting in South Windsor, Matt Karen, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
It's like a fun day out there. For more information on cooling centers near you, you can dial 211 for more information. We also have a link to the 211 website on fox61.com.
A bouncer at the Electric Blue strip club in Tolland pleading guilty to conspiracy charges. William Mayo was one of 3 employees arrested after a Homeland Security raid at the club last year. This after reports of prostitution. Court documents say Mayo was responsible for hiring dancers and conspired with other employees to facilitate paid sex at that club. He faces 5 years in prison. The club's owner, Kenneth Denning, and club manager and bookkeeper Joshua Baker also facing charges, this for allegedly underpaying more than $2 million in taxes. The woman accused of hitting and killing a woman and leaving the scene in East Haven appearing in court today. Elizabeth Cronk accused of hitting Gina Lavaca in the area of Main Street and Boston Avenue on Saturday. Lavaca died from her injuries. Police were able to take Cronk into custody a short time later. Cronk does not have a valid driver's license, and if she posts bond, a judge ruled she is not allowed to operate a vehicle.
And we continue our coverage now on the death of Minneapolis police officer and New Haven native Jamal Mitchell, who was killed in the line of duty last month.
Officer Mitchell was laid to rest in his hometown this afternoon after a celebration of his life took over the Floyd Little Athletic Center at Hill House High School.
Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc takes us there.
A true celebration of life.
God said, mission accomplished. Welcome home, Officer Jamal Mitchell.
Electrifying the gymnasium inside New Haven's Floyd Little Athletic Center.
In the midst of tears, we are here to celebrate the life of Jamal James Mitchell.
Family, friends, and fellow officers from across the state and country welcoming Officer Jamal Mitchell back home to New Haven to say their final goodbyes to a son, a brother, a longtime partner, and a father of 4.
For a man that lived with purpose, a man that had a destiny, a man that had an assignment.
Spending most of his life in the Elm City, Officer Mitchell answered the call to service, moving to Minneapolis to become a police officer a little over a year ago. That watch ended on May 30th, when Officer Mitchell was killed while responding to a call.
It is not how Jamal died that made him a hero, it's how he lived his life.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara traveling more than 1,000 miles with a contingency of his officers to share what Mitchell meant to the community.
Jamal Mitchell represented all that is good about the men and women in the Minneapolis Police Department and the men and women who serve in the policing profession. Officer Jamal Mitchell's examples of bravery and empathy while serving represented the very best of us.
Connecticut's top cop, Commissioner Ronell Higgins, is tied to Mitchell through marriage.
Although Officer Jamal Mitchell's service to the city of Minneapolis was short, it was something to behold.
That praise echoed by Mitchell's 101-year-old great-grandmother, delivering the eulogy.
Tell the Lord thank you.
Saying goodbye to her grandson's body, knowing his soul will live on.
Baba! Yeah. Well done. Yeah. Yeah, well done.
One final farewell to carry Officer Mitchell back home.
Farewell, Minneapolis Police Officer Jamal Mitchell, number 4819. We have the watch from here.
And that was Julia LeBlanc reporting. Fox 61 has continuing coverage on Officer Jamal Mitchell's funeral. Head to our website, fox61.com, and download the free Fox 61 News app. Well, today, Governor Ned Lamont celebrating a new state law to make hairstylist training more inclusive.
The measure requires the curriculum for barbers and hairdressers here in Connecticut to include more experience with textured hair.
Fox 61 political reporter Emma Wolfhorst is in Stamford to explain.
Usually like an hour and a half.
Austin Bryan is spending Monday afternoon in the salon chair.
His go-to style is two-strand twist.
But getting his hair done wasn't always this easy.
For the past 5 years, I've had this hairstyle, so it was rough finding a place.
Bryan says he tried lots of salons in Stamford, but none of them worked out.
Sometimes I would find like certain things in my hair, or like I wouldn't leave the place and it wouldn't be completely dry.
His stylist, current hair student Ziana Cox, says Bryan's experience is common for those with textured hair.
The discrimination in hair salons kind of has been going on for a long time.
Cox says she's seen that discrimination firsthand.
I've been into another salon and people turn me away just because I have a lot of hair and my hair is natural as well.
Now state leaders are trying to change this. Governor Lamont signing a new law Monday to require training for barbers, hairdressers, and cosmeticians include textured hair. Students will learn how to work with various curl and wave patterns, hair strand thickness, and volumes.
Salon owners and stylists like those here at Vanity Studio in Stamford tell me this new law will be a game changer for the hair industry in Connecticut.
I feel like the hair industry has been segregated for quite some time. So walking into salons now, you're going to see a variety of different faces, colors, textures. I think that's a great opportunity for salon owners. The market is already thriving. So to add these services for salons that are already not tapped in is a great opportunity.
Connecticut is now the third state to require training on all hair types and textures in order to earn a cosmetology license.
The diversity of hair is important, and the diversity of students knowing exactly what they are doing is important as well.
Lovely, darling.
Reporting in Stamford, Emma Wolfhorst, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.